Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Graf the Giraffe, also known as Dak737. We have an incredible matchup coming your way as we have the washed up college kids going up against the Wolfpack squad. And yes, both of their team names sound like they're all in college. Maybe one or all of them are washed up. But hey, we're here for the Zoned Out Gaming League, and I know everybody was chomping at the bit to get this series going. I'm excited to see these two teams go at it as we have the side from the washed up college kids, the Captain Frost, Dan, Scapes, and Digital going up against the Wolfpack, which is gonna be Zer, Blue, and Intense with Arrow. As we started off here on the Greenberg Hotel, nothing too shady off here to start for the Wolfpack as they are chewing through the competition here early and already getting a little bit of that P1 time. It's the YY coming out of Mr. Blue himself as he looks like Kenny out there from the LA Thieves, and they are still finding all the kills, and that will actually be the oh, not quite. They're gonna get a parallel spawn, and they were not ready for it. Dan gets one. He should have been able to find the other. Maybe hesitated on that trigger discipline, but that is all orange kill feed. The Wolfpack, they are starting to feast here early as not a single second has been earned for washed up. They lose the rotation, and now you find yourself down by 40 points. But Scopes, he's worked his way on into the point, as he does happen to find one, and that could be the moment they're looking for. But Intense coming in from that P4 side, he will lock it down. The rest of his teammates find the kills. Dan, the last member left alive, but if you're the side of the washed up kids, you right now have two players that have not found kills. That is Digital and the Captain Frost. As Digital looking to make a play, he will find his first. He's going to go out with the pre-fire, but unfortunately there's just too many members of the Wolfpack to deal with, and you can tell they are set up for this hill perfectly, as Arrow has yet to go down. He gets hit to 16, has the help of Zer, and now you got to think about those rotations. And it's going to be up to Blue to find an opening. He pops his dead silence, has his teammate. I think they both have it popped, and they will have him to find one. I'm not sure which way Frost was watching, but Digital, he is immediately there for the return. And so this should be a setup, but unfortunately they lose a few of the numbers. Intense, he's on 7 in a row, earns that glide bomb in the kitchen hill. It is broken early as it is actually Scopes who gets the rebreak, and he closes the door right onto Arrow, but it doesn't matter. He's feeling, oh my heavens. Arrow with an absolute beam of a shot with the last 3 bullets in the clip, and he gets the kill. And that honestly should just delay the amount of time that you need, as the kids still are just struggling to get any type of momentum here. They had a rotation. They lose a few of the key gunfights. Dan, though, trying to make the play as he does get hit up by that Semtex, and it will cause him to back up as Blue starting to get aggressive towards that P5 restaurant. But all the way over, you look at the bottom of your mini-map. It's going to be number 2, Dan, perfectly set up for this one, and kind of a little bit of a weird angle. Unfortunately, wasn't expecting Zer to come in from the topside bedroom, as he's going to come in, assist the front of the hill, as it will be Digital, making sure everybody's all checked on in, not overdue or late checkout. As they're going to toss a preemptive grenade, but it is Arrow dropping the 3 pieces. And this game, I was told it was going to be a close one, but so far it is the Wolfpack that are just absolutely demolishing the side of the washed up college kids, and I'm curious how their comms are sounding. Let's go do a listen with the Wolfpack themselves.
Go left corner, left corner.
Nice, good shit.
Let's
We're good. Yo, mid, you want dead shit on?
I'm on.
Yeah, I heard that. That's four. Should be Dubs and Shandy. One could be in. Yeah, he's laying out a free side. Going cat doors. Nice. Should be P.
They're gonna rotate Shandy.
Yeah, P3.
Shandy?
Yeah, heard that.
Go Shandy.
Stun left side.
Need your doubles.
There's one P2.
Yeah, oh,
My bad. Rugs. He's still Shandy. He's still laying down rugs.
Dog shit.
Should be left side here.
Dead.
Nice. Pick up
Shandy. Two Shandy.
Yeah, pick it up kitchen.
One diamond. There's two. One's one shot.
Yeah. Block the kitchen.
One's double arch. He's going connector. Into one more shanty.
Two left side, two left side.
Yeah, I got you left, I got you left. Nice, good shit, you're fucking better. Dead, all four, let's go.
I'm going
We gotta
no.
hold this
Yeah,
back
go,
side.
go, go,
We gotta
go,
hold
go,
this back side.
Yeah, I heard that, I'm crossing.
And I mean, my goodness, the Wolfpack, they are howling right now. Everybody calling out. That's exactly what you want to see from some of these top amateur teams. And they are just blowing through the washed up college kids. And I can see why they are potentially college dropouts as well, because they are just getting schooled at the moment. They haven't opened up a single book to study on their team, as they are now sitting down by 200 points, and they can actually get this done on the first set of rotations on a P6, and it's looking like that's going to be the case. And honestly, I don't even want to pull up a listening, because it's probably just going to be sounding defeated in every single moment. But look at the team feed. It is a total of 9 kills in a row. They only need a few more seconds, and my goodness, Digital, he almost burns, but it doesn't matter. Still, the team spree is afoot. You're at 13. And Dan, he will be the player to finally end it, but still, it just feels like it is simply too late for these guys to make a move, as it's gonna be one arrow. He gets caught out, so maybe it's not gonna be over, but you can tell Zer, he's gonna challenge this one out. Will they come on in for the final few seconds of contest? No, they won't. They're gonna play it smart. They're gonna wait for their opportune moments. They find the kills in the middle of the map. And just like that, this series, I mean, it is simply, it was a blowout. It wasn't even close. The Wolfpack, welcome to the 200-point club, the washed up college kids. Oh, and that is that's just simply, you are getting outgunned, outplayed in every single facet of the game. As not a single player, it goes down the line, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got us straight. Unfortunately, the other team drew a royal flush. I mean, what do you break down there? That's difficult. That was tough to watch. I don't know how else to break down that game. It was simply one team outclassed the other. That's exactly what happened right there. So unfortunately for the side of Wolfpack, that was demoralizing. You have to have that mental fortitude to be able to shake this one off and keep the next series going. And I mean, we are predicted potentially to go to a map 5, or at least we have 5 maps picked. I think it's going to end roughly, I would say, in a clean 3-0 fashion. We'll just happen to wait and see, as we're going to wait to load on in and see where they give me these codes. I think hopefully they pop it in here. And it's just going to be, I mean, that was just a difficult one. Let's actually talk about the maps that we have coming up. As you can see, it was the Breenberg Hotel. Pretty cut and dry for basically the rest of the league to see. It was simply too easy from everybody in it. And then the map 2, it's going to be the Al Bagra Fortress. And if we go to the map 3, I mean, we will. It's going to be go back to the Breenberg Hotel, but the Fortress, this is where you need a simple bounce back. You cannot let them get to you. You have to be able to say, hey, guys, that one sucked. There's no way to sugarcoat or shimmy around it. It was simply, you got gunned, you got absolutely destroyed. But beat the dead horse here. Let's talk about the rest of the maps coming up. And with one like the side of Al Bagra Fortress, you really have to be able to take this one slow. Play everything as calmly as you can. Even though it's one of the smallest maps, teams tend to play this one relatively slow. It's just such an interesting one. You see a lot of snipers be pulled out. It's all about your patience in finding those picks, and when you do, don't throw your life away. And that's going to be my biggest concern for the side of the college kids, because they might get a little too overzealous. They might find that kill and be like, okay, guys, we got the numbers. Let's just go out and start egoing. No, you take it slow, and especially with the talent that I just saw from this squad, you have to be able to make sure you are finding the opportune moments and capitalizing on it. First bloods mean nothing if you can't come away with a solid round win. And then on the other side, for the Wolfpack, just keep doing what you're doing. You were smoking them. I think you just come out and you straight bully them with your submachine guns, your ARs. It's not going to matter. When you are all hitting on that type of level, you got to be able to keep this one going for yourself. But let's go on into the map 3. It's going to be probably a 3-0 in the control. The slate power isn't there, but again, it's one of those modes. You just need to come out confident. These guys, you could tell they were playing scared, and you can't have that for the rest of the series. And now, take it slow. If you're the washed up kids, Dan, what do you got in the tank? The aggression, will it come out from the Wolfpack early as they're going to try to take over the bottom side art gallery and top? Arrow waiting for potentially a player to top in through top window. I like the way that the college kids are playing this. They know they might not have the submachine gun pressure to get aggressive here early, so take it slow. Play your numbers, cover your angles, and that's exactly what happens. And Digital, he might give this one up as he hops down. Arrow doesn't get that information, but he's thinking about it. He maybe wants to try to cut across. And right as he gives it up, it's Digital. The timing, perfect. And another one comes in from Dan. Now it's a 2v4. So job well done, as Digital got the perfect timing. And he's still sitting there waiting. And he can hear Blue just stomping around up top, checking all the corners. And he actually gets a great timing, and too many angles. Too many guns watching on over. Dan, he gets 3 in the round. And solid stuff coming on in. And I love the calling card saying baited, and they all absolutely were. The team shots are there. The setup was clean. So a great start to the round. Get yourself on the board and saying, hey guys, we can do this. Let's bounce back in the search and destroy. Let's try to take him in a 2-3-5, because honestly, I don't see him taking a hard point. Utilities being tossed on out. Dan thinking about doing a pull-up. He gets one. He was just making sure his grip was tight on that first one. As Zer tries to find an opening, but he actually turns and gets the perfect time in first blood. Going the way of the pack, and immediately the response is there. Arrow on top of it so quickly into the 3v2. And it's going to be intense. Who's in a very difficult situation. He has no help. And Digital, he'll find that kill. He scampers away. And look at number 1, Zer. He has his dead silence. And I like the position he's put himself in. As scopes. He doesn't see him. Man, I thought for a second he might get away. And Arrow, he gets that information. And now they can maybe develop this pinch. And I think he knows Digital is sitting in that angle. And he gets the hop up, and it causes him to miss a few more shots. Bomb is down, though. Digital, you're going to have to go through both of these members. As, he might be able to find the kill onto Arrow. You might just have to take that, and you have a Semtex in the back pocket. Might have wanted to send that out a few seconds early and a tad bit too late. And you have Arrow getting that last gunfight. I would have liked to maybe see a little bit more of aggression. He was expecting that flank to come on in, so I like the awareness. Unfortunately, he guessed wrong. And I think Digital, he might have been able just to grab that bomb and potentially run it to the other side of A. Again, hindsight 2020. And it looks to be another A side hit. Frost watching the cross. And oh, I'm not sure if he saw him. And yeah, he does actually get that information that one is there. Gets a hit marker with the stun and tosses out actually a beauty of a Semtex. He finds it, but on the other end, Intense goes through the middle door, finds 2, and quickly it's Dan into the 1v3. And the bomb goes down and catches the first. Oh, damn! Oh, just hop the bomb. Just hop it. I love this play. Dan, he's gonna go. I don't think Blue's gonna be able to get there in time. Blue! Oh, he can't do it! And Dan in the 1v3! My goodness! The intuition, the gunny, and the cojones to hop that bomb after you get the first 2 kills, knowing you're in a 1v1. He positions himself perfectly behind it so he can't get a few free shots. And a big round from the Man of Steel, Dan himself. I know he's feeling confident after that one. And if you were the Wolfpack, you let that one go. Dan, again, hitting some good shots, but ooh, Blue got a little scary there. He stopped shooting. And Digital gets another, but the first blood was there to the Wolfpack. The washed-up college kids are feeling good. Blue still causing havoc in the backside. He got a perfect read onto Frost. The nades are there. If there's any more, you're going to want to toss it, but number 5 is watching over. And it is Zer. And Digital, he's wanting to push the pressure. Does he realize there's a player sitting in the corner as they have been back and forth? And, oh, Zer actually gets caught, so a great read from Frost. Blue, can he get this? This would be for the ace. But too many members to deal with, and the college kids. Woo. They're getting it done, and I like this teamwork coming out of them. Making them look left. You get a player to the right. I would like to maybe see some aggression towards that B side of the map. Maybe just try to get a little bit of information. And yeah, that's going to be intense as he is immediately backed up by the nades, by the Semtexes. Trying to reposition himself to a solid spot is it's going to be Digital, who's sitting right behind that doors. Oh, the timing could not have been worse. As Intense is trying to find any opening he can. As, oh, it scopes, gets the time where the bomb is going down on A, but another double kill. The nade, again, it's the savior, Dan. He stops the plant as well. And now you're in a 2v4, and I'm not sure what happened after that game 1, but washed. They look like an entirely different team. Zer gonna be left in this 1v4. Dan goes out, gets a little ego in him. Frost is gonna come out. Oh, Zer, he gets it, but still he was too weak. A player coming in on the flank. And the college kids, they are picking apart the side of the Wolfpack. They are isolating all these players in their 1v1s. They're giving them, yeah, maybe a freebie. But the team chows, the coverage, the flanks, they are in. And if you're the side of the Wolfpack, you might need a player just to start getting aggressive. And maybe try to find an opening through the bottom middle, as it might be Digital. No, he's sitting up top, so Bottom side is open temporarily. Scopes is going to be watching on that P4 barrels. And look at number 4. That's Arrow. He's trying to get any type of information he can. So he might be trying to get this hop. Unfortunately, doesn't have the Air Jordans on. And oh, he tosses out a Semtex. Might land in the window, so not quite there. But again, it's just been an exchange, a gunfire. Nobody's dropped. And Arrow is still wanted. Arrow, I'm not sure if he's trying to just get information or if he's still trying to hop it. I definitely think he's trying to hop it. Or he's just maybe trying to catch a person out. Maybe that's the case. He's trying to get a bait. I think that's exactly what he's trying to do, is just get somebody to come out and challenge him. Number 7, he's not falling for it. So the side of the washed up college kids, I mean, they're sitting very low, and here comes the dead silence play from Digital. He might catch out one, and he will. The trades are immediately in, but Dan left in another clutch situation. He can't get it done. And it is a round for Wolfpack, and it comes into the swing round as, oh, Zer. Woo, careful, my friend. And you like to see the bounce back, Dan. 7 and 5, 6 and 4 for Digital, 4 and 4 for Frost. Utilities being tossed as Arrow's gonna try to get this one down. He's sitting a little far back, so he might be a tad bit exposed. But Dan, oh, beautiful frag, and oh, it just lands maybe a half a second too short. As Intense, he gets the bomb down, but at what cost of his life? And the wall bangs are coming through for Zer, but he can feel the pressure, and he's the farthest pushed up player. Tries to get one onto Scope. You can feel it as he gets Dan as well, but Frost, he hasn't moved as well as Arrow finds another, but now it's a quick 2v2. And now, oh, you just gotta wall bang it. Zer, oh no, I don't think he saw him. Still has his teammate watching the back. That is Blue. And oh, Frost actually works up, and oh, the gunfight. That was a little awkward. But the Wolfpack, again, they get the swing round. And what that means is you would rather be down in that 4-3 than being down 5-2, because then you would have to rip off 4 straight. And I mean, they would still have to rip off essentially quite a few more. But you give yourself that leniency of maybe another round doesn't go your way, but then you would have to get the 3. And Blue 8 and 4, Zer 7 and 4. And I like this play call, but look at B, it's wide open. Blue, he has a lot of pressure to deal with, and he can hear everybody. He can hear them all. Oh, yep, he knows, and he's backing down. I like this call by Blue. He realizes, hey, we don't have the numbers. I'm not going to try to give away my life. Arrow gets caught. Dan should go down. He tosses out the stun, tosses out a nade. Oh, he doesn't have it. And he actually gets hit with a volley of utilities himself. Zer finds the first. Now into the 3v3, 30 seconds. You do have time to work with. And unfortunately, not watching the common angle. And the washed up college kids, they do a fast B route. What I was saying, the side of the Wolfpack should do earlier, but no utilities came out that way. So a great counter strat as Dan, he was hit again to, it seemed like, 1 HP. He doubles them up. And now 1 round away from tying up this series at 1 map apiece. And I like this play by Blue. Oh, just a tad bit too late. Has the help of Intense. Arrow finds another with the grenade. And everybody passing up each other now. 1v4 is... Oh, I don't think he saw Frost, so he might get this one. He's trying to play it slow as he can. Bomb goes down. He knows somebody's close. And doesn't matter. Zer. He'll find the 1v1. And oh, goodness. Frost, he was feeling like he was cracked, but Zer says, nuh-uh, not today. Not on this round. And do you decide to pull out the exact same strat that the college kids threw at you? If you decide to go to B, or excuse me, the college kids are on the attack, and nope, they're going to play this one slow. But I like this play by number 4. He gets aggressive. Oh, when he sees a few players at Will Be Dan, he has intense watching his back. But look at the 2 players sitting up top. And I think they're maybe waiting for number 2 to maybe over peak. And if you're right now, the Wolfpack, you're set up in a good position. Frost actually gets caught. And oh, I think he actually saw a player in digital. So if he hops on those barrels, he might be able to find the kill. But Scopes, he somehow finds one. As it was his teammate Intense not able to help him as he's getting tagged. He will go down. And now a 2v4. This is your moment to get the tie up. But Blue on the other side takes down one player watching the flank. And now he's... Oh, he gets overchowed. Digital. He will fall. Blue. Oh, he gets one. Blue might be able to get another. A 1v2. This would be a technical 1v3. And he has his dead silence popped. Oh, goodness. He gets one. And the bomb is going down. He still has time to work with. It's a 1v1. Oh, I think he heard him. He heard him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Scopes. What a beautiful angle. Oh, he tosses it out and Scopes! He gets the 1v1. He denies the 1v3. And just like that, the washed up college kids, they are back in business, baby. As they take it in a 6-4 as Blue, if he maybe just backed up and held it for a second longer, Scopes might have gotten stunned and maybe would have had to push out, but you have 2 players, 4 and 8, 4 and 9. Honestly, it was just too clean from the college kids. They played it so patient. They made sure they weren't giving away their lives for free. They end up getting 7 first bloods, 6 rounds. So great stuff coming out of them. But before we head on into the map 3, heading back to the Breenberg control, we'll be back after this short break. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action here as we have loaded on to the map 3, Breenberg Hotel, and I mean, maybe they were just trying to give them a little bit too much confidence, because I don't know how this even happened. You lose 250 to 35 in a hard point, and then honestly, you have a dominating bounce back in Search and Destroy at 6-4. I mean, you just don't see that very often in the amateur scene. It's usually cut and dry. But maybe the side of the washed-up college kids, they are not asleep, as immediately the aggression comes through, and I don't know. Already the aggression onto A. They're going to get the 2-stack in, or oh, just actually 1. So they might be playing for picks. Intense finds 1. Scopes gets the trade. And it might be Blue to stop this push, as will end up getting it. The kill's on the other side, and I mean, they're just really taking their time on this A site. They're maybe trying to bleed the lives and force them to come out and challenge. As Dan, he might get caught. Oh, it's actually Blue. They both get caught out with the knife, but Blue, I think he was YYing a little bit more. And now you have the A site secured. You're working all the way in the back. You're going to get a little bit of a split spawn. Dan gets a solid read. And, oh, God, intense. I don't know how he hit those shots, but it was clean. Right behind the computer. And now, if you are the side of the Wolfpack, they're clearing out their entire backside spawn. And I'm just kind of curious on the route that Zur is taking. Interesting to me, but they're taking their time. Scopes will find 1 onto Arrow. Does get tagged, decides to retreat. Does have the help of his teammate. That is Frost, so great job for a little bait and switch action. As Scopes tries to hop up, Zur gets the first, but he knows there's still 1 player lingering. Can he win the second? No. As, oh, Intense is still on the backside. It is Digital down low, and this is what you need, is just bottom bedroom control. It's going to make it so much more difficult for a team to break on into that B site. Intense. Oh, knows that there's a player there. Will he just decide to shoot through the door? I like this play. Just shoot it! Oh, and he can hear him. He looks the wrong way. He thought he went over to the other side, but the trades are coming through. Scopes, he does get taken down, so Blue on the late side flank, and now you can actually get this one started. This is going to toss out a nade. Dan has to reposition himself. Digital, though, he's worked his way around, and still he has the help now of Dan. Blue, he knows he has to hop off the point and maybe go for a few of these kills. As I don't think they're going to get this read. Maybe they do. Yep, Dan was ready for it. Arrow yet to have a piercing of the heart. As I say that, maybe a little caster's gift right there, getting them on the board. And the trades have honestly just been going back and forth. And now you're working from the other side, and you have to know a pinch is developing, as they're going to hop back onto the B, and they might just 4-stack this right away. As the shots are coming on through, nobody watching the correct angles, but now you have to find the kills. If you're Scopes, you got to go. It's middle of the map. There goes 1. There goes the second. Zur, last player alive. And he will get it done. The Wolfpack left in a 1v1 situation. As Zur, he will shut it down. And onto the defense. I like the way the college kids were actually playing it, unfortunately. It's so difficult to hold on to a point for 2 minutes. Arrow, oh, he might get caught out. He finds the kill, but immediately the trade is there. Intense, already thinking about maybe trying to push the other side, but Dan, he gets that read. And this is the player that has stepped it up drastically, and already, yep, they're triple stacking this. You gotta go. You gotta go if you're the Wolfpack. The second tick is gone. Wolfpack, you guys gotta fly, and they don't. And they will lose this point. And my goodness, Wolfpack too long to develop the play, and now will look to be a solid offensive opening. Is looking like a very rocky defensive stand. And Dan tries to find another. Will not find him. Intense. The submachine gun gets one. His teammate Zer also there for the help. And they are finding all of these kills when you need to, and you want to push out. That front side is, oh no! Scopes, they line up for him. And I don't think they realize a player is so close, and that's going to be up to Zer. Zer's just got to play this one so slow. Oh, and he actually wins a kill. On to one, on to two. Zer with the pre-fire. Nobody is there. And what a big double. And that's to keep this 8-point alive. And that is so massive. And that is the rest of the players except for Digital. He's put himself in a great spot. Nobody has checked it. He might be the player that has to find this opening kill. I'm not sure if the comms are chirping off for the pack, but Intense gets one. Digital, he's wanting to take this as slow as he can. Oh, did you get a sound cue? Yep, he gets that. Zer knows that a player is trying to push on in. He might just shoot it. Yep, he's going to crawl right into the open. Zer has been holding it, and oh, he gets him low. The trades come through, but still Digital, I mean, he's trying to find an opening. He does happen to get one. Intense goes hunting, not able to find the kill onto Zer. Didn't have the right weapon for the job. And now the trades starting to come through, but now you need Arrow. He needs to go big. He needs to find at least one of these players. Gets one onto Scopes. Intense found another one with the nade. So this is a great stand. Dan, he will drop Intense 3 in a row. That is all 4 down. I don't even know if you have enough time to get to the point. They got to fly. Dan, he's got to go 7 seconds. As Intense goes out, challenges, but doesn't matter. You're down in the lives and the Wolfpack. They take a dominating round. and 11. A bounce back from a very, very slow start. And no matter what, you should be able to lock down a defense if it ends up going all the way to round 5. The college kids, you're relying on your captain Frost. Calm everybody down. Everybody not having a bad game. It just feels like they're losing some key gunfights when it matters most. And already the aggression onto B, and I like this play coming on in from the Wolfpack. How are the college kids going to hold this one, though? Let's go to a listening with the washed up boys.
Nice.
3.
Nice, 3.
20 close, I think. Top pack on me, top pack, top pack. Top plat.
Top back, one shot.
Beacon dead, beacon dead.
I'm looking out.
One
Come
better. Lagging, dude.
Couch is
Jesus
dead.
Christ.
One time.
You gotta kill
I
that
got
kid.
I'm about to chill.
I'm Roman kitchen, you gotta kill that kid.
Guys, absolutely.
Down, down. One more, deep desk.
Dallas spawning B.
I'm going to back bedroom. Give me a sec.
Bottom luggage, top plat. Bottom luggage right now, crossing.
Bedroom dead.
I'm nading time.
No, back kitchen.
He's all this.
Close. Chalk it. Go ahead.
What's here on me?
Damn, play alive. Good shit.
One more shooting me in the back.
Where?
Double arches. He's in point now.
He's dead.
Dude, this lag is fucking.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Go horses.
Deep freezer. Deep right freezer.
Go horses.
He's in point now.
Point dead.
Nading stun your cat room.
Up in freezer.
Yo, carpet's a bullet. Nice, Nidge.
Trying to watch our double arches and our deep white.
Your
Hot
flank is
tub.
open. Double arches are open.
Hot tub, 2 carpet right now, 2 carpet.
I'm challenging.
And there you have the listening from the washed up college kids. As they sound a little frustration yet. The leg might be causing an issue. You might be able to see a tiny bit on the screen, but still. They have not had solid holds at the moment. And now it looks like they might be starting to falter at the finish line again. This could be a quick 3-0 for the Wolfpack. As Digital trying to find an opening. And oh, he actually gets the kill onto Blue, and that's a big one. They had to find the player that had slipped on in. Arrow, another big 1v1. I don't think he's going to realize this is a great off angle by number 6. That was Frost. But now you have a little bit of pressure. Dan, he gets one. And the Wolfpack Only 9 lives left. Make it 8 as the rest of them are falling. You have 30 seconds left. And the dead sounds play. Oh my god, Intense can't believe it. And he has the help from his teammate. And he's trying to find this kill, and he finally does. And now you're going to be putting the pressure onto the other team. The trades are coming through, but... Oh, Intense finds another. Oh, and Blue, that's a big one. Dan, it's a 1v1. But you have 12 seconds left. Blue knows. He has to find all of these kills. Dan, is he going to be ready for this? Oh, and Frost, he goes out for the ego. Is Zer going to make it onto the point? No. A second too late. And the washed up college kids, they get a massive bounce back. Beautiful stuff coming out of Frost. He needed to win that gunfight. If he didn't, I think that round goes the way of the pack. 3 in a row for the AR. Let's take a look at the stat line. Only 1,800 damage from 2 players. And you have scopes, 2,500 on the other side. Everybody kind of equal across the board. Arrow lacking a little bit behind, but that might be due to his slow start. He says... No siree, no thank you. That's all 4 members down. They have great map position, but now you're going to have to deal with a lot. Scopes will be the first to fall. Frost trying to find a nade, but the trophy is there. And number 3, it is Intense, who's just waiting patiently in the corner. He will get another. And I think he knows Digital is coming on through. Zer is holding on to that angle. Oh, Digital actually gets great timing, but oh, doesn't matter. This is a beatdown. How are they sounding? Let's go to a listening with the Wolfpack.
Go, it's fast.
One more.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, he's catwalk.
Same
Right
V, I'm same V.
yeah, catwalk in 3 on point. There we go.
One more rugs.
I'm standing your right here for you.
We got one on point. Got another one on point. It's one on point.
Nice.
One more, freezer.
Freezer, nice, good shit, bro.
I'm going B.
Nice, good job.
Yeah, they should be going B. I'm going B. I'm rotating over.
Yeah, it's just on Shandy. Yeah, it's on back spot.
Yo, cat, absolute. 2 cat. They're pushing over. They're pushing over bed, I think.
Oh, one top bed. He jumping down, top bed. He's gonna hop B. Yeah, they're all pushing B.
One more on block, weak. One more on the block, weak. Luggage, you got a trophy on point. He's got luggage on point. Nice, outstanding.
Nice, bro. Big kills. Where?
I don't know
Nice.
where.
I'm on it.
Top.
And that is the comms of the Wolfpack. And when I mean it was calm, it was cool, it was collected. And just like that hotel, they checked in, they checked out, no fuss, no hassle. As I mean, it was simply just a bit of an outslay. As you just look at everybody, oh my goodness, Zer, you get to see a triple at its finest, 24 and 13 on the other end. I don't think you have anybody close to positive. I think it's -5, -4, excuse me, -2 for Digital on the other end. But again, it was just such a difficult battle so far, and maybe that is the frustration that you're thinking of. Maybe it is the connection. This could be an East versus West type matchup, and it's going to be so difficult for one or both of these teams to, you know, maybe that was the reason why that the side of the Wolfpack had such a bad map too, because of the ping. But hey, that's not to be decided, because in Search and Destroy, you have to be decisive. You have to have everything ready to go. Hesitation, it means death, and that's just what happened simply to the side of the Wolfpack in the map too. But now we're going back to the Al Bagra Fortress. This is where it seems like the side of the washed up college kids are thriving. They absolutely took it to them in the map too. 7 first bloods. They end up getting 6 rounds to 4. Yeah, it was a 6-4, but it more felt like a 6-2, 6-1. So you got to keep that in mind. And let's actually talk about the maps that have transpired so far. We can actually go into them right now. And hopefully everybody, you're having a solid Monday night. And everybody had a great Call of Duty Major 3 weekend. Just coming on in with some absolutely incredible plays. I think Optic Gaming made it a lot farther than everybody expected. But so far, let's give a little recap of what has transpired so far in the Map 1 Breenberg Hotel. Might have been the largest blowout I have seen in a long time in a hardpoint, 250 to 35. 250 to 35. Yeah, you didn't hear me stutter. Maybe just a little bit. But dominating, coming on in from the Wolfpack. You head into the Map 2. A great rebound from the side of the washed up college kids. They get a 6-4. They tie up the series at 1-1. And then you saw it on the Breenberg Hotel. Again, it just felt like the side of the Wolfpack knew how they wanted to play that map. And now heading on into the Map 4 Albagra Fortress. This is just simply all about that rotation. Who's able to chain that P2 and P3 together? It doesn't matter if ping or not. If you have that setup, it's going to make it so much more difficult for either one of these squads. And if we somehow go to the Map 4 or the Map 5, you just have to think. The Search and Destroy, it looked so good from the washed up college kids. They played everything perfectly. Nobody was over-challenging. They didn't want to overcommit. They got basically all of the first bloods you needed to. Granted, there was almost a 1v3 clutch, and they needed to clutch a 1v3. That gave them the momentum to win the rest of that map too. But great stuff coming out of both of these squads. And everybody, just give a big shout out to the Zone Gaming League and all the admins. I know they put in a lot of time, a lot of effort to give as much support as they can to you. And if anybody doesn't know who I am, my name is Graf the Giraffe, also known as Dak737. As you can see on the stream, just getting a little bit of a stream key here, but you guys are absolutely incredible coming on in for this matchup Monday night. And everybody was excited for this one, and I absolutely love that. I want to bring the energy for everybody. And let us know in the chat, do you think the side of the washed up college kids can pull out a potential upset here in this map for the respawns? They haven't necessarily looked good, but the gunning has gotten better. So you have to take those small victories and increment them, stack them on top of each other. So now maybe it's about getting those rotations. They were actually doing pretty solid in the Map 1. It just was simply they didn't have the gunning. Everybody was slow to win gunfights. Nobody broke. Wow, yeah, think about this. Nobody broke double-digit kills, so that is a big question of concern. I don't think that's going to be the case, just due to the fact of how well they did in that last map in the control. It was a 3-0, but it wasn't as dominating as you would think. And here we go. Do or die time. Clutch or crack under the pressure. As the washed up college kids, they're looking to get this one. As they are immediately taking over bottom side and maybe a little bit of a slow swap out. And there will be a draw, so I'm not necessarily sure what happened. Maybe a player didn't load on in. Maybe they got the wrong sides. Not exactly sure what we were seeing there, so we will get a little bit of a quick draw. And before we hop back on in to that map, we're going to cut it to a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action here. Not necessarily sure what the case was right there, but unfortunately maybe had a tad bit of a disconnect. But we are back in action as the Map 4 is about to kick off on the Albagra Fortress. Washed up college kids. They need every single ounce of strength they can get to come away with the respawn. They were showing some good resilience in the control, but it still was a clean 3-0 for the Wolfpack. It's all about these rotations. Can they hold on to this P2 spawns, and how much time do you really want to give up on that P1 is going to be the biggest question. As Blue was dolphin diving out of the window, and he actually goes down low and takes down the player. That will be Frost, as now he is already roaming on the top side, and he's making everybody spawn out, and nobody's hopping onto this time. If you're number 7, Arrow, you want to hop onto this one, but it's already too late. He let him push up, and already a misstep from the Wolfpack early. They didn't capitalize on getting 2 to 3 kills. And Scopes, oh goodness, what a read that was. As now you don't have the rotations, you're losing the gunfights. As I say, that 2 will happen to go their way. Arrow goes in, but Digital. Shots are clean. He will grab maybe the last few seconds, but the full setup, it's going to be there from the college kids. Scopes, maybe thinking about getting aggressive. You don't need to go through those double doors. Make them have to come to you. And they're maybe trying to think about taking over bottom art gallery. At number 8, Blue actually gets a perfect timing. Gets a second. Oh, God, Blue! The man, the myth, the legend. Blue comes on in with a triple. Oh, those are shots you want to see. And the break comes through. Eventually, he will fall, but that was incredible stuff. Just a strip away. Any sort of time. Arrow, he ends up getting a 1-for-1 trade, but the re-break immediately came back in as they are trying to flood through this hill. Digital is there. He has the help on number 4, and Digital is getting it all done, but now you got to think about those spawns. Number 7, Arrow, all you got to do is stay alive. That's what he's trying to do. Can't win the gunfight against Dan, and now if you are the side of the Wolfpack, you're playing a little scattered. You're playing a little loose. Now the trades come through, but Intense, he gets 2. And now it's going to allow his teammate to come in through the front. That's Arrow. And there, the break on the P3. Zur with the triple. And that's going to spawn him all the way out. They have such great map pressure. Zur knows exactly. And he's just funneling him on to Intense. As Digital, he will end up finding that last kill. But oh my God, he knows exactly where they're spawning. But it doesn't matter. They're all going to be back with the reinforcements. Wolfpack looking clean. Arrow not able to find a second. Zur is there. And so you decide to fight for the last 15. Looks like Intense is going to be that player. He finds a few bullets onto Scopes, and he will grab the last 10. And still the side of the Wolfpack. They are on the rotation early. Frost will go down. Oh, goodness. And I'm not sure what Dan was thinking, but he will run the other way. But unfortunately, with Intense playing in top maps, he's going to force them to spawn relatively close. Are they going to be able to read this? I think they are for now. Zur gets 2. Zur with 3. 14 and 5 to kick off this map 4. And that's exactly what you want to see out of your main AR. The captain leading the squad. As that will be Scopes, be the first player to enter. Grabs one as, ooh, a little quick aim down sight gunfight. As Arrow, he is starting to get aggressive, but the kill feed, it is just lighting up orange. And they should be able to take roughly a 60-point lead, getting these last 15 seconds. But look at number 4. He's thinking about it. Scopes wants to go for this one, and he somehow gets 2. And that's just a little bit of a 20-point swing right there. That's a massive double to get for them. And now Zur might be able to find this kill onto Dan. He doesn't want to give up his position quite yet. Arrow does find the kill anyways. Frost will drop. The pinch was complete, and oh, nobody gave the call out that Dan went down. So he looks the wrong way. Digital is there, and now it's a sprint to the hill. As Blue, oh, he has the help of Arrow. And now you hop on in. You don't have a trophy. You still have 2 players. Your 2 ARs. 5 and 11, 5 and 14. You need to step it up. The nade will help out as, oh, Frost, oh, he can't finish off the kill. Zer backs down. Goes out for the reach out, finds the gunfights. But this has been a spectacular P5 hold. I don't think Arrow's going to get that information. They're coming on in from the backside. He should drop in just a moment. And now, roughly after this one, a 50-point differential. Scopes doing everything he can to hold down the backside spawn, but it is the new hill that's popped. Nobody in it, and Scopes can't win. Number 5, Zer, again, he's just staying off the hill. He needs to start maybe hopping this. Get a little bit of time on the clock as he's waiting for this player, but he has to rely on his teammate watching over, and he does. And now his teammates get the flip, and he's going to be able to focus front and just at the right time. A little bit of a team kill. They're looking good. This is the Wolfpack you saw from the map 1. How are they sounding? Let's go do a listening with the Wolves.
He went, hey, fellas?
I think he crossed through open.
Yeah.
I was in the back, bro. Back truck.
Open dead.
Back truck.
Yeah,
Back
down
truck.
from horse.
I got him old.
Back 18, back 18. Help me. Dead.
Old dead? Nice.
Naded. No
Oh,
way,
bro.
bro.
We're good. We're good. Lock in. We're fine. We're fine. Relax.
Yo, one shot, mid. He's on
back
close.
Yeah, we top rows. Top rows. Missed them. Top rows.
To my left or to my right?
Yeah, you left.
He's
Sorry.
left there.
Your left. Yeah, left.
Dead.
Back on. Yep.
There's one open, one open.
Ring. Yeah. Shit. I'm coming in with the trophy right now to the backside here.
I was playing that close right corner. Yep.
Dead. Open right now.
Open dead.
Nice. You're fucking
One's
good.
close.
Good shit.
I got it back. I got it back. I got it back.
Yo, 2. He's going open. Okay. One shot head. Dead, hey.
Worst. One shot. Stables.
Where's that?
Look for surge suit. Surge suit still stable.
No.
And just like that, this game could be over. Intense with the drop shot. He's going out for the Eagles, and there was all 3 members. And the side of the washed-up college kids know they have to chalk it. Arrow, I mean, you got all the players sitting there, but you allow your teammates to break that 200-point mark. The side of the college kids, you're feeling they are a tad bit demoralized, but we've seen larger comebacks happen before, in particular the Paris Legion, but now you're going to ring on in. That glide bomb, and I think the trophy might be gone. No, not quite, but still, the kills will land, and that should be the break, unless if it's up to number 4, Scopes. And he's keeping him off the hill. He allows his teammates to come on in with the reinforcements. That should maybe be the re, as Scopes gets 1, Scopes gets 2. But again, just too many close reinforcements for the Wolfpack. And you need these nades to be connecting if you are the college kids. But again, it doesn't feel like they are anywhere close. How are their comms sound? Let's go do a listening with the college kids.
Open weak, dead.
Nice. I'm looking P2. I'm trying to look
On
P2.
top boat.
P1 on me. He's cannon a bullet. Intense. He's going bottom mark.
You dead.
Bottom
No,
single,
I got your bottom mark. I got your bottom mark.
I spawn P1 by benches.
Rails on me. Front
Horse said you a bullet.
I got your
bottom
P2.
single.
I got your P2 if he pushes.
One bottom single.
Hey. One bottom mark on me.
One
Bottom mark. One
close,
shot. Trying to help you bottom mark.
Another one going close. Another one going close.
P2. I'm one shot.
P2.
2 P2. One's
One's in the back. One's in the back now. Back 5 bed. Back 5 bed.
Top bros.
3 in hill.
Spawned out.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the listening with the washed up college kids. They're doing everything they can, but 3 seconds and a trophy kill. Unfortunate circumstance, and now it's just a race to the point. And somehow the college kids, they're doing everything they can to try to get this one intense. He hops in, nobody is gonna be there, and that is all she wrote. The Wolfpack, they will close it out in a dominating fashion. 250 to 122. Yeah, they may be warmed up in that map. Search and destroy did not matter when it came to the respawns because it was all the side of the pack. And just a very difficult pill to swallow. Dan, 11 and 23. Frost, 10 and 27 on the other side. Everybody almost positive except for one player. But that was a solid win coming out of the side of the Wolfpack as they take it in a 3-1 fashion. How did we get to this point, you may ask? Let's give it a little quick Graph the Giraffe recap. We start off on the map one. It was the Breenberg Hotel, and it was a 250-35 blowout in favor of the Pack. And we head on into the map 2, the Al Bagra Fortress, and the shock, I think, of the entire series was this map 2. You get 7 first bloods, you get the round wins, you get 6 on the board, and just like that, you tie up the series if you are the side of the washed up college kids. You head into the control, you go back to the hotel, and that is not their friend as they go 3-0 down, and it is a quick another 2-1 advantage for the side of the Pack. We head on into the map 4. Where you thought this one could get a little spicy, get a little dicey, it was not. As the side of the Pack, they ran away. They scavenged them to the bone. They picked it clean, 250 to 122. So great stuff coming out of the side of the Pack. And this is a #1 team you have to be looking at when it comes to the Zoned Out Gaming Call of Duty League. Absolutely incredible stuff from them. And everybody, I appreciate you tuning on into this one. If you haven't already, please drop a follow, drop subscribe. It means the world to myself and the side of the Zoned Out Gaming League. They do a phenomenal job running this league, and just give them a big shout out in the chat as well. Give them a big W out there. So everybody, you guys were an absolute pleasure to come on in and witness this series between the Wolfpack and the washed up college kids as the Pack take it in a 3-1 fashion. My name is Graph the Giraffe, also known as Dak737, signing off for now.